This next video is going to show you about the command prompt window. We talked about the graphics window um, earlier. Right down here, this little gray bar is what we call, again, the command prompt window. This is where you will have your conversation with AutoCAD as you try to get things drawn. It says type a command, but typing is just one way to access a command. We can access commands numerous ways within AutoCAD, and we'll get into that in future videos. But I just want to show you how to manipulate the window itself, not really how to interact with it. Um, the first thing I want to do is say that let me just access a command, even though we're not talking about commands yet. If I go into the line command and I hit enter, it'll prompt me for the first point, and picking is just one way to create a point, and picking and then hitting enter, and that gets us out of there. As we do things, it'll kind of scroll out of the area that we were working with, and it'll kind of go up above. And as we wait it out, the history kind of disappears. Personally, I don't like that. I find that, irritating to see those lines of text up here. And plus, I'd like to see the last couple of things I've done. So I want to show you that this command prompt window is not just, or it starts out as just one line long, but I can, first of all, move this anywhere, okay, just by using the little grab bar over here. I'm picking and holding down the pick button on the mouse, but I don't even like that, just floating over the top. Two things I like to do. One, I like to move my crosshairs down till it just tickles the top of that, and I get a little double arrow thing going on, and I pick and drag, and I let myself see like at least the two previous lines of code or text that have been issued and basically disappeared when we were on a single line. And then the second thing that I do is I take this grab bar, and you can see how it's floating. I don't like that. I'm going to bring this down. It initially kind of tucks itself tight against the bottom of the graphics window, but then I move it even further down, and it docks itself. You can see that it became a big long rectangle, and I let go, and now what I've got is kind of the graphics window up here, and I've got the command prompt window down here. They're kind of just on top of each other. A lot easier to work with. Your drawing is not kind of behind here. It's just in the graphics window. Your command prompt window is not floating over the top of it. It's just it's more comfortable for me. If you like it as a single line, just sitting down below above your drawing, or on top of your graphics window, go ahead and leave it that way. That's fine with me. But this just is a whole lot more comfortable. The next thing I do want to show you, or the last thing I want to show you with this, is that if I hit the F2 key on the keyboard, that graphics window kind of expands into its own whole window, and I can see quite a bit of what's going on back here, or things that I've done in the past. You can see, like from the previous video where I turned off the navigation bar. If I hit F2 again, it toggles that expanded window off. F2 opens it up. I can manipulate the window like we're kind of all used to doing. You probably won't do this too often. Just in case it happens by accident, you accidentally hit the F2 key, this opens up. If you hit F2 again, it disappears. So that's a little bit of information about the command prompt window.